popcorn chicken with no chicken? Beef rendang with no beef? We have arrived in the future.
At SGProtein, we are specialized in plant-based meat manufacturing. We want to ensure that all the population have access to yummy, healthy proteins that are good for them and also the environment and for animal welfare.
In this series, we'll explore how innovative technologies and local initiatives are rethinking the way we produce and consume food. Welcome to Future Food, where we explore the food production of tomorrow. Now housed in this unassuming building is a company that's transforming the food industry. Let's go meet them! Hi Dominique, my name is Yulin. Thanks so much for having us here today to share more about SGProtein.
Hi Yulin, thank you very much for coming. It's a great pleasure.
So can you tell us more about what SGProtein does?
SGProtein is a manufacturer for plant-based meat. We aspire to become the biggest plant-based meat manufacturer in Asia. Today, one big source of protein is meat. It's from animals. The positive side there, it gained so much efficiency that more people had access to proteins.
So can you talk me through the industrialization process of SGProtein?
Today, companies, food manufacturer, for example, they don't develop their own slaughterhouses to get chicken meat or get animal proteins in, so they buy that as a wholesaler, and that's what we position ourselves as well. So we can manufacture as a wholesaler for food brands that they can use our product and then sell it under their name. We supply to the industry where they can actually use it in formats when they want to do dumplings, when they want to do ready meals. And we work also with companies which are already quite established. We say, we want somebody to produce it according to our recipe. Do you want to come down to our office and to our factory to actually have a real-life experience how such a facility looks like?
Yes, I would love to.
Let's go down there.
Let's go. Hi, my name is Yulin. Nice to meet you.
My name is Michael. Nice to meet you. This is dipping stations. That's where we do dipping powders into the machines. Let me show you how it works.
What's the loud sound?
That's from the valve that is opening.
Okay.
So you will sieve away all the big particles like magnets, plastics, and papers. The small metals will be attracted by the magnets below. So after dipping, we'll transfer to the hopper up top. So the valve will open, and the powder will transfer to this speed mixer. So it mixes all the powders together.
Okay.
And then it will transfer to the hopper at the other side. So let me show you the semi-dry production.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so I will transfer the powder to this hopper up top. So we are loading the powders to the micro doser. This is the alarm trigger telling you that the powder is filling up.
Okay.
So this will be the preconditioner. It will transfer the powder and mixing with the water, just like knead of dough at home. So it just make the powder wet. And then you will push out to this extruder. So the extruder will add water and cook the product.
Cook?
Yes, cook the product.
So this is hot?
Yes, very hot. So you don't touch it. This is like 180 degrees. Yeah, so you all need to be careful. So this will mix and cook. So it will give more layers and texture. Then the finished product will push it throughout the extruder to this cooling die. This thing is about 70 degrees. So it will cool down the product to 70 degrees.
I see.
Yes.
No wonder it's so hot in this room.
Yes, correct.
I thought it was me. Or maybe him.
So here we go, it starts.
Ooh, I smell like tofu smell.
So this product is not ready.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is the start phase, so it has less solid content. So when it's ready, it's more firm. Yes,
okay.
it will change to darker color. This one is like beef.
Beef?
Yes.
So you all can make steak?
Yes. There's a pressure bar. So when we reach about 20 pressure bar, then we can
Then you know
start to
it's
take. Yes. Okay, we can take. So we get ready the conveyor belt.
So they are testing for the texture and the density of the meat substitute or protein substitute. As you can see, he was using his glove to feel the texture of it. It's starting to look and feel like meat.
Really?
It looks like Christmas ham. Now I wonder how they're gonna flavor it to make it taste like roast beef. Oh dang! Looks like meat, y'all. Whoa, look at that, look at that! So Michael, can you talk me more about what's happening right now?
So now we are doing individual quick freeze. We call it IQF. This process will be very cold. It's negative 45 degrees Celsius.
Is it like, would you get like instantly frozen if you go in? Like, can you survive standing in there for a couple of seconds? Or is it like petrified?
I don't think we can.
Oh, it's like literally if you go in, like you're dead.
Your shoe will be frozen.
Immediately?
Yes, immediately.
Wow.
So it took about 20 minutes to freeze the product. So this is our final products. This is beef chunk. Then we can make beef rendangs, and this is the chicken chunk. We can make
Chicken nuggets.
and popcorn chicken. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to taste these products. Are we actually going to do some cooking?
Yes.
Yes! And now for my favorite part of the episode, the taste test. I have Dominique back here with us to talk us through the different dishes.
As I mentioned, for us, plant-based meat is important that it's not only burgers. So we have a variety of dishes, and these are excellent examples where customer of ours who do dumplings, who do buns, who do songse, were able to actually make a vegetarian type out of it.
Okay, what shall we try? Let's go, the easy one first, the popcorn chicken. Okay. Actually does taste like popcorn chicken. I think I can be a vegetarian or vegan. It's really nice. So do you cook these dishes at home as well?
We use that all the time to cook at home, exactly, because with chunks, with steaklets, we can actually just use it in our normal dishes without changing the eating habits.
I mean, it's not going to taste 100% like, the beef rendang, but actually feels like a good substitute. Like, I would eat this. Do you like beef rendang?
I like it very much. I used to live in Indonesia, so I eat a lot of rendangs. There's a lot of different rendangs.
Okay.
And since I can do it now in plant-based, I'm very happy about that.
It's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go for this. Meatless meat dumpling.
I never had that myself. So.
Okay. It tastes a bit Szechuan in its flavoring, but it tastes like the actual dumpling. Minced meat. Cool. All right, let's go for
Normal dumplings, and these are more like buns. Type.
Okay.
Wherever you go for dumplings, you have a lot of different proteins in it. And usually, if you take a vegetarian dumpling, you miss out on the proteins. So when being able to have a plant-based protein in it, it's also healthier for you and gives you essentials. Really, the point is, it should be in our everyday dishes, because then we have an impact with plant-based proteins. Especially here in Asia, it's interesting when we can have it in dishes like a rendang.
In Asia, we actually have a tradition of mock meats, and I was just wondering, what's the difference between mock meat and plant-based protein?
It's actually a very good question. And when you look at traditional mock meat, it actually fills your body, but it fills it with a lot of empty calories. There's not much proteins in it. And for us, it was always important that when we take away an animal protein, we have to replace it also with the same nutritional values. The main protein we use is the soy protein. With the soy protein, it's actually one of the best plant proteins for our body to absorb. It's a very good ratio that how proteins we can absorb. However, we also do R&D with other plant proteins such as fava beans, pea proteins, in order to have a balanced amino acid profile.
Oh, sounds really healthy. Yeah, amazing. Thanks so much for having me here today and allowing me to try all these wonderful dishes. And yeah, I hope that to see SGProtein produce more and more options for us in the future.
Thank you very much for coming. It was a pleasure to show you around.
Oh, thank you. To learn more about the nutrition of alternative proteins, I speak to Jillian, a dietitian from Tan Tock Seng Hospital. So the first question is, could you give me an overview of the evolution of plant-based foods?
Yeah, sure. So plant-based foods have been around for a long time. There's been growing interest over the years for several reasons, one of which is we know that plant-based diets are strongly associated with a lot of health benefits. There are also environmental concerns with agriculture, growing livestock, as far as water usage goes, land usage, greenhouse gas emissions as well. And there's also growing interest about preventing animal cruelty, which is mostly revolving around livestock. From the beginning of time, we've always had plant-based proteins such as tofu, soybeans, lentils, nuts as well. But over the years, we've kind of seen some new things coming up. For example, cultivated meat or lab-grown meat from stem cells. We've also seen an increasing amount of plant-based meat alternatives in the market, mainly in the form of plant-based meat patties or plant-based nuggets. Whereas, let's say if you went for a traditional piece of chicken thigh without the skin and you trim off the fat, that's going to be leaner, so you get the same amount of protein, but you're receiving that with less sodium and less fat.
I see, and the reason for these additives in meat alternatives is because they kind of lack the natural flavor that you would find in traditional meat.
Generally so, yes. So with plant-based meat alternatives, usually they have to add a lot of additional things to achieve the same kind of mouthfeel and consistency that regular meat and poultry may have.
Thank you for joining us today, where we witness SGProtein's commitment to innovation, quality, and sustainability. In the next episode, we'll see how Singapore's food plant is helping businesses to innovate, pilot, and upscale food production. See you next time!
So she said she wanted to dance here because her space is so
It's too hot.
Too hot! Well, I apologize. Are you free tonight? Maybe you can cook me something?